Have you ever wondered why some people commit crimes? Psychological theories provide explanations. This tutorial will help you understand three key psychological theories. By the end, you'll grasp psychodynamic, behavioral, and cognitive theories of criminal behavior. Let's start with psychodynamic theories. Psychodynamic theories focus on unconscious conflicts. Sigmund Freud developed this approach. He believed early childhood experiences shape behavior. A dominant ID can lead to criminal actions. A weak superego might fail to control impulses. Childhood neglect can also contribute. Next, let's discuss Bowlby's maternal deprivation theory. John Bowlby studied the effects of early separation from caregivers. His famous 44 Thieves study found links to emotional issues. 14 thieves showed no empathy or guilt. Many had experienced early separation. However, critics argue this study has limitations. It doesn't account for the broader context or hereditary factors. Now, we move to Eysenck's personality theory. Hans Eysenck identified three major personality traits. These include extraversion, neuroticism, and psychoticism. Eysenck linked these traits to criminal behavior. Criminals often score high on these dimensions. Rooted hereditary traits influence criminality, making it distinctive. Next, let's explore behavioral theories. Behavioral theories emphasize learning through experiences. There are principles like classical conditioning. Classical conditioning involves forming associations with stimuli. If crime leads to rewards, individuals may repeat it. Now let's discuss operant conditioning. Operant conditioning connects behavior with reinforcement and punishment. Rewarded behavior is likely to continue. Unpunished criminal action can result in repeated offenses. Additionally, intermittent reinforcement keeps behavior persistent. Let's consider radical behaviorism. Radical behaviorism suggests all behavior is shaped by the environment. In this view, crime results from external factors shaping actions. It moves away from individual choice. Now, let's talk about cognitive theories. Cognitive theories focus on mental processes. They examine how we interpret information. Moral reasoning plays a role in criminal behavior. Individuals may not process moral implications correctly. This results in increased criminal activity. Let's now discuss hostile attribution bias. Hostile attribution bias affects how we interpret social cues. It leads some individuals to see aggression where there is none. This can result in violent responses. Finally, we'll cover cognitive behavioral approaches. Cognitive behavioral approaches integrate thoughts and behavior. They focus on changing negative thought patterns. Cognitive behavioral therapy is effective in reducing recidivism. To summarize, we've explored three psychological theories of crime. Psychodynamic theories examine childhood and personality structures. Behavioral theories focus on learned behaviors and environmental influences. Cognitive theories analyze how thoughts affect behavior. I encourage you to apply these insights in your understanding of criminal behavior. Reflect on how these theories can explain real-world cases. Thank you for watching.